Geraldo Rivera joins me right now. He has not always agreed with the president and many conservatives, but I think you would agree with me, Geraldo. Am I right that it's kind of reached a level of utter absurdity that's not just absurd, but I would argue a little bit dangerous? Your thoughts?
Well, Rosie O'Donnell and Donald Trump. Trish, first of all, congratulations on the new show. Terrific.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You know, Rosie and the president have been knocking heads at least since 2006. They call each other all kinds of things. I just dismiss it as comedy, maybe comedy gone wrong. But the issue, for instance, of immigration is so fraught with passion. Look what just happened this afternoon outside the Oval Office. You almost had a fist fight. You certainly had a profanity-laced shouting match between White House Chief of Staff General John Kelly and National Security Advisor John Bolton over the issue of immigration, whether the military should be employed, how hard should we crack down on the people trying to sneak across the southern border, and so forth. It is fraught with passion. I will say that the demonstration today by the Mexican government in sending the 2 plane loads full of federales to the Guatemalan border, sealing the Mexico-Guatemalan border, that is the result of President Trump engaging with Peña Nieto, the Mexican president, and Obrador, the president-elect of Mexico, signing that new NAFTA deal, and that's showing that engagement, getting the Mexicans to take responsibility for what the part that their country plays, not merely from their own population, but as a highway for people in Central America coming to our southern border.
And that's
now, if the Mexicans take responsibility, and the others do too, I think that's a net positive.
The president just touching down there in Montana. He's on his way to a rally where he will be elaborating on all of this, Geraldo, and we'll be carrying that live. But I think what's interesting here is that this president has used the economic leverage he has in that Mexico certainly needs to trade with us, wants to trade with us, needed to get that NAFTA deal done. You think about the $2.6 billion we're giving to places like Guatemala and Honduras, and you know what? That adds up, and that's power.
I agree that the economic leverage that the United States has can be made to play more efficiently in this particular very, very abrasive issue. But as long as you have desperately poor people living side by side with the wealthiest country on earth, you're going to have people wanting the American dream, so to speak. I mean, we understand what motivates the people in the caravan. I understand that the United States has to protect our interests. We have to protect our workers. But for generations, there has been this ebb and flow over the southern border. We need them to pick the crops or to mow the lawn or babysit and so forth.
And you know what? Shame on the companies that are hiring the illegals that are coming here. I mean, really, I think the way to do this is the right way. And anybody who's not doing it the right way should pay a penalty.